I Can't Sleep by Owen Hart. In the middle of the night. But Mole couldn't sleep. First he's too hot, then he's too cold, and then he's afraid of the dark. Can his best friend Mouse make everything just right? Do we see? It was the middle of the night, and all was quiet on board the Leaping Salmon. But Mole couldn't sleep. Fiddlesticks, he sighed, and he pattered across the deck and crept into Mouse's door. Mouse, Mouse, he called, I can't sleep. Can I come in here with you? Mouse yawned and peered at Mole in the moonlight. Come on then, he said. Don't forget your bedding. While Mole plumped up the pillows, Mouse had an idea. Let's try a bedtime story, he said happily. Yippee! Cheered Mole. Mouse turned the pages and Mole began to feel sleepy. But all too soon they reached the happy ever after. It's too short, said Mole. Please, can we have another one? Mole picked a second book and Mouse began to read. But then Mole gave a sudden squeak. Too scary, he cried. This won't help me sleep. So Mouse read a third story about a boat just like theirs. Oh, sighed Mole, it's just right. And he settled down to go to sleep. But Mole wasn't quiet for very long. Mouse, Mouse, he called. I still can't sleep. Why not? Asked Mouse. It's too dark, said Mole, and I can't stop thinking about the scary story. Mouse turned on the bedside lamp. A soft glow filled the room, and soon Mole was silent again. But only for a while. Mouse, he cried. Now it's too bright. Luckily, Mouse had a better idea. He opened the cupboard above his bed and brought down a large piece of paper. That won't help me sleep, said Mole. Watch, said Mouse. Mouse began to snip the paper. Mole looked in wonder. With a tuck and a fold, Mouse had made the perfect night light. Wow, look at that, said Mole at the stars and moons dance on the walls. It's just right. And he rolled over with a happy sigh. But Mole didn't settle for long. Mouse, Mouse, he called. I still can't sleep. I'm too cold. Mouse looked in the drawer beneath his bed and brought out a warm blanket. Have this, he said. Mole put the blanket right up to his chin and he closed his eyes. Mouse, he squeaked. I'm too hot. Even without the blanket, asked Mouse. Yes, said Mole. So Mouse had his best idea of all. But I'll need your help, he told Mole. Together they shifted the chair, dragged the dresser, and tugged at the trunk. With one last push, the bed was in the place next to the window. That's just right, said Mole. Thank you, Mouse. And he snuggled down once more. At last he was peaceful. The river lapped gently, a frog croaked softly, and everything was quiet on board the Leaping Salmon. But not for long. Mole, Mole, called Mouse. I can't sleep. It wasn't too dark or light, and it wasn't too hot or too cold. Whatever could be wrong? Mole, said Mouse, stop that snoring. The end. I hope you enjoyed I Can't Sleep.